Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Justin Hobbs. After a sizzling week, we are finally seeing those temperatures back off for us. In fact, forecasting below average temperatures here as we head into our Sunday fun day. Now, our fire risk will remain in place for parts of Arizona as it's still going to be breezy here as we head into Sunday and still some breezes into Monday. Now, getting into next week, I am tracking some monsoon moisture, but don't get too excited just yet. I'm going to explain here in just a second. Let's get you started for that Sunday. We're going to start the morning out at 78 degrees. Going out to brunch, looking around the mid-80s and the low 90s by the lunch hour. By 4 o'clock, we're at 101, putting us below average, which is typically 106 this time of the year. Also, make sure you're putting that sunscreen on because those rays are still strong. You can burn as quick as 10 minutes. Elsewhere across the state, we'll wake up to the 40s in the Canyon and Flagstaff. 50s and 60s here along the rim. Western Arizona getting into the low 70s. By the afternoon, they will be nearing those triple digits in western Arizona. Going with the upper 90s for now. 70s and 80s there along the rim. 73 for Flagstaff in the afternoon. Now, it is going to remain breezy across a large portion of the state. Not as bad, and we're not seeing quite the fire conditions for a large portion that we've seen for the start of our weekend. But for Sunday, we'll be watching mostly that northeast corner as you get in the leeward side of the rim, as gusts could be up to 40 to 45 miles per hour and continue to see very dry air. Now, here in the valley, though, we'll still see some breezes. I'm forecasting gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour here for Sunday, and most of the high country still getting in that 30 to 35 mile per hour range, so still very breezy out there. All right, there's our storm system bringing in those winds. You can see our pressure lines really close there. That's increasing the winds. Now, this low is going to dip even further south here as we get through the weekend, and we've got a pool of moisture left over from what was Hurricane Eric. Now, as that low dips further, it tries to pull that moisture up. This is that monsoon moisture, and watch here as we head into Tuesday. See most of it into New Mexico, but I would not be surprised we may get some in parts of eastern and southeastern Arizona as we go from Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, that potential is there, and Thursday as well. In fact, you can see it even trying to paint there in part of eastern Arizona close to the White Mountains as we head into our Thursday. So that's what we're going to have our eye on here as we head into the week. Now, for the valley, we'd be keeping an eye on any outflow boundaries from those storm systems that do try to develop, but our dew points are not looking promising right now. In fact, they're actually going to dip back down to the 30s and 20s. We really want to see those back into the mid 40s and 50s for a good chance for those monsoon storms, but we'll keep a close eye on it. Right now, I'm keeping that rain chance out. Temperature is going to warm back up for us to Wednesday, 105. By Saturday, we're at 111 for Flagstaff. I'll keep that low and rain chance there for Wednesday through Friday, and temperatures getting back into the mid 80s by next weekend.